Welcome, everybody, to the IA Sports Studios. Today, we are releasing the Class 3A dual team rankings, our fourth set of them coming out. They're coming out every Monday. Today, we figured we'd do something a little different, reveal them in type of a show so you guys can sit back and listen to me talk and watch me reveal these rankings. I'll have a cool slideshow. If you watched our football content, it's going to be just like that. For wrestling fans that don't know me, my name is Caden, and I'm the content marketer here at IA Sports. You'll see me shooting a lot of video at events and tournaments that we're at. But today, I'm releasing these dual team rankings for you guys. If you like this type of content, be sure to please drop a like so that we know to do this more. And leave a comment if you agree, disagree on anything, or maybe your favorite team. I don't know. Leave a comment and let us know what you think about this type of thing. We're excited to try new stuff, and this is something definitely new for the wrestling world, so we're excited to bring it to you. Without further ado, though, let's get right into it. For Class 3A, again, starting off with teams that are on the honorable mention list, and these are just alphabetical order. Again, teams honorable mention right outside of our top 24 for the dual team rankings. We've got Ames, Cedar Rapids, Xavier, Dallas Center, Grimes, Ottumwa, Urbandale, and Western Dubuque. So again, honorable mention here. We'll hop right into the top 24, starting with our little pod right here of the teams just on the inside of our rankings. Hawkeyes, they were unranked last week. They find themselves at 24th this week. They had a loss to Southeast Polk and a loss to North Polk, but they had wins over Ballard, DCG, and Ames to add to their names. So they went from unranked to ranked in just 1 week. Lewis Central, they're at 23. They jump up one spot with a win over Atlantic, Kemper, and a 7th place finish at the Don Miller Invite. North Scott, they find themselves at 22nd. They were at the Battle of Waterloo, obviously having a ton of duels. For those teams at the Battle of Waterloo, I don't know if I'm going to read all of them off because we'd be here all day. So North Scott, they find themselves at 22nd, and another team at the Battle of Waterloo, Pleasant Valley. They went from honorable mention to now ranked 21st, so they had a good week, a good showing at the Battle of Waterloo, and they find themselves right here. Moving on to our second little pod of teams at 20th, Spencer. They had a loss to Emmetsburg and a 2nd place finish at the Austin Roberts Memorial. At 19th, Iowa City High, another Battle of Waterloo team, along with West Des Moines Valley right there at number 18. They fall 5 spots after last weekend. At number 17, Iowa City West, they had one duel all week. It was a 45-30 loss to Linn-Mar, so they hang on and don't move anywhere. They sit right at number 17. Hopping into our top 16, though, we got a little bit more action right here. Norwalk, another team at the Battle of Waterloo, as well as Ankeny. Ankeny with a big jump, though. They were 21st last week. They now find themselves at number 15. They had some big wins over Lisbon, Nashville Plainfield, and also New Hampton, Turkey Valley. So Ankeny, a big jumper in Class 3A this week. Another team that jumped, Clear Creek Amana. They went up 2 spots with a win over South Tama and a 2nd place finish at the Fort Madison Invite. Ankeny Centennial Invite, they find themselves at number 13 after a win over Dowling, 67-11, and a 2nd place Don Miller Invite showing. At number 12, Johnson, they took a little bit of a fall. They had a 39-33 win over Ankeny. They lost to Carlisle, 40-36, a win over North Polk, a win over Western Dubuque, a win over Ames, and a win over Ballard for Johnson last week. Carlisle, how about them? The Wildcats, they make a jump from 14 to 11, up 3 spots. They had a win over Johnston. They lost to Hawkeyes Northwest, but they also added wins over Ames and Western Dubuque. So Carlisle, they are your team just on the outside of the top 10. And speaking of the top 10, we'll hop right into it. At number 10, Cedar Rapids Prairie, they jump up 2 spots after their Battle of Waterloo showing. They had wins over Liberty, North Scott, New Hampton, Turkey Valley, Alburnett, looks like Waverly, Shell Rock, and Don Bosco. Their one loss was to Indianola at the Battle of Waterloo. At number 9, Bondurant Farrar, they had a 46-16 win over Dallas Center Grimes and a 60-15 win over Dowling. Dubuque Hempstead, they had a good showing. They got 1st place at the Fort Madison Invite. At number 7, Hawkeyes Northwest, they had a busy week. Wins over Valley, wins over Western Dubuque, over Carlisle, over DCG, over Ballard, and over North Polk. So a flawless week for Hawkeyes Northwest earns them this number 7 spot right here. And right ahead of them is Waverly Shell Rock. They were at the Battle of Waterloo. They had losses to Alburnett, Linn-Mar, and Prairie, but they had wins over Wapsie Valley and Don Bosco. Now, right into your top 5, where you're going to see a team with a huge jump. Linn-Mar, they were number 11 last week. Now they find themselves at number 5 after making the champions pool at the Battle of Waterloo, where they had wins over Iowa City West. They had wins over Nashville Plainfield, Osage, and Waverly Shell Rock. Their 2 losses came to teams ranked ahead of them, as you can see in Bettendorf and Indianola. At number 4, Fort Dodge. They got first place at the Don Miller Invite. They will hang on inside the top 5. And at number 3, Bettendorf, they fall one spot. They had a really, really good battle, Waterloo, just the one dual loss to Indianola, who jumps ahead of them. Again, Indianola at number 2. They were 4 last week, so they kind of just leapfrogged them. First place finish at the Battle of Waterloo. Incredible showing. Wins over Ankeny, Bettendorf, Linmar, Osage, Prairie. Again, that's a really, really tough tournament to win, so doing that is huge, and obviously our ranker, it took all that into account, and Indianola is now your number 2 team in Class 3A for our dual team rankings. And at number 1, Southeast Polk, they had a 62-4 win over Hawkeyes, and they got first place at the Glenwood Invite. So there it is. There's your top 24 teams in Class 3A and your honorable mentions. Tons of teams mentioned here. Again, be sure to drop a like on this video if this is the type of stuff you like. I'll get better at it as the season goes. Again, be sure to drop a comment whether you agree, disagree on certain stuff. Our rankers love reading that type of stuff and taking it into account. So I hope you enjoyed this content. My name is Kate Nissen, and I will catch you guys next time.